Good evening, everyone. I am Black Jeff for Forex, and tonight we'll be having a Q&A session, right? The first person, Mr. Ezekiel, please ask a question. Please ask your question, Mr.
Good
Ezekiel.
evening.
Yeah, good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
my first question is, if an inducement was taken out, but the disruption was not taken out, where do we buy from?
First question is, if an
Inducement
inducement,
was taken out.
all right, but the disruption is not taken out, Abby,
Yes.
where do we buy from? All right, for those persons that don't know, I always say that the first valid break of structure, right? You have to go watch my previous video on YouTube for you to be able to get what I'm saying. I said that the first valid break of structure is your inducement, which is this first guy here, and the second valid break of structure is your disruption, right? Now the question is asking is, if your inducement is taken out, where do you buy from? Now, if your inducement is taken, that's your question now. I want to give the answer to the question. If your inducement is taken out, what does it mean for an inducement to be taken out? That is, the inducement is broken by body candle or by wick or something. If it is taken out like this, it broke below the low of the inducement like this, right? Now, how do you start to buy? Now, you wait for the market to go above it again, wait for the market to go above your inducement, right? After it has gone above your inducement, you will start finding key levels. Then you start to buy. You start to buy. So if the point to buy from after an inducement is taken out is after your inducement has been taken out, just wait for the market to go above your inducement line again.
Okay.
Just wait for the market to go above your inducement line or your inducement low point, then start looking for key levels and start buying upward. So that is how you get this guy here. That's how you buy after investment has been taken out. Is there another question? Mr. Ezekiel, second question.
Yes, my second question.
Do you understand the answer I gave for the first one?
Yes.
All right, that's good. Second question, please.
The second question is, if the recent higher low, higher high, the recent higher high, if it was taken out, so which key level do we mark to continue the trend?
Oh, okay. That is, if this was the recent higher high and
Yes,
it got taken
it
out,
was taken out. Yes,
oh, which level should you start taking for a buy? Right?
yes,
All right.
yes.
Now that's a very, very smart question. Wow, this is one of the smartest question I have heard while teaching key level, right? Look at what he said. He said that if, let me take this thing down. The market is moving in higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is the last higher high that was formed, right? Now, and I told you guys that after an inducement has been taken out and it has gone above it, start looking for key level entry, start looking for key level to buy the market, right? Now, he's now asking if this recent higher high is taken out, how do we now look for, how do we now use key level to enter the market? Now, I want you guys to see something, right? That you remember premium and discount in Forex. Now, premium and discount, I don't like using this Fibonacci. Premium and discount, right, states that You buy when the price is low and you sell when the price is high. Now, how do you know your premium and your discount? Now, this point of your break of structure, right, this V shape, you divide it into two, into 50%. This is the division of it. You divide it into two, which is this. The one below is your premium, which means that you are buying at a very low price. Then the one above is your, sorry, the one below is your discount. Sorry, the one below is your discount, while the one above is your premium. Some person will be like, Black Jeff don't sabi anything. I sabi many things. I just made a mistake. Now, the one below, after dividing your break of into two, the one below is your discount, the one above is your premium. Now, we must have heard this so many times that we should always buy at discount. Discount means when price is low. Now, do you know that when dollar gets to, those of us that are in Nigeria, when dollar gets to like, just like for me, I don't even want it. When dollar gets to like 18 naira, when dollar gets to like 18 naira, $1 is now 18 naira. Omo, I wanted a buy car. You go work hard. ah, So when dollar is low, it gets to $80. A lot of persons will want to buy dollar, right? They want to buy dollar and wait for it to get to maybe like 500 and sell. Now imagine you bought dollar at 18 naira at discount, and it now got to its all-time high, which is premium. You're not selling. Now, what am I saying? What am I trying to say? If your recent break of structure, right? This, see, I've never said this thing anywhere, not even my mentees. I've never said this to my mentees or anywhere I've taught Forex. I'm telling you guys for the first time that if your most recent break of structure, right, you divide it into two, right, where you will get profitable trades are within your discount. You will hardly hit SL within your discount. You will hardly hit SL within your discount. But if the market has got to the premium zone and you are still trying to find a buy, it is risky. You can hit SL. Now, let me show you guys an example here. Now, look at SAUUSD, for example. Now, we have a key level here. Look at this key level here. We have this key level here. In this case here, the key level is close to its all-time high, to its all-time point here, which is here. It's very close to it. In this case now, it may likely not hold because you are trying to buy at a very expensive price. You are trying to buy at a very expensive price. So it may likely not hold because you are trying to buy at a very, very expensive price. So you want to buy when price is cheap. Now, if the market has gotten here, from the question you asked me, if the market has gotten to your all-time high, which is your higher high, how do you start finding buy entries? I'm telling you that it is kind of very risky to be looking for buys around here. Do you know why? Because this is a premium zone. At premium zone, you should be looking for ways to sell, right? So in this kind of case now, right? In this kind of case now, since this buy guy has failed, right? I told you guys about inverse key level. If you've not watched the video, go and watch the video on YouTube. I just uploaded that video on YouTube. Now, this is what this guy is doing here. Is at premium, right? If you check, let me show you guys something. This is our most recent breakout structure here. This is our most recent breakout structure here. Now let's divide this guy by two. I think this is where we get, if we divide it by 2, we get something like this. Divide it by 2. I don't want to use that Fibonacci. It's having too many. I've not edited my Fibonacci. So if we divide it by 2, we have this from this point here below 50%. This is our 50%, is discount, while from here upward is premium. Now I said it is better to look for sell opportunities at premium than to look for buy opportunities at premium. Market has opened, thank God. So this is what is happening here. Now this guy here has failed. This most recent key level here has failed. So what should I be looking for? The inverse. Should be looking for a sell key level here. So what I'm saying to you, Mr. Ezekiel, that it is better to look for what's it called? Sell trades at premium than to look for buy trades at premium. It is more profitable that way. I believe I've been able to answer your question.
Yes, yes, yes. Because the most mistake I made is once a higher high was taken out, I always use the key level that created the high. I always use it as my key level to enter for a buy.
Okay, now you've learned something now.
Sure, sure, sure.
All right, please. I think that the name of that lady is Akioma or something. What's the name of that lady?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Akuma. All right. So before I ask my question, I just want to like really, really appreciate you for, what you're doing now. Like, I know you don't have the subscribers and the views that you want yet, but
They will
please
come. They will
never
come. They
stop
will come.
showing up.
They will come. I
Exactly,
know.
they'll come, but never stop showing up for people like me because like your videos, like the way you explain everything, like as I'm watching, I'm getting understanding immediately. There's never been this way with me when I'm watching other videos. So thank you so much for always showing up, for hosting. I've always been in all your live classes. I've not missed anyone. That's how intentional and serious I am. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for always showing up. So my question is not really about the technical aspect of trading. It's more like what do you think about accountability partners? Because after watching all your videos again last weekend, I back tested on the pairs that I wanted to trade and everything. And I have this girl that she was saying she wants to be my accountability partner, blah blah blah. But every time I text her, either she's telling me she has not studied yet or she's watching a movie or something. And I think what made me start thinking about accountability partner was I think whether on Thursday or Friday, I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw this tech Chris post on how you to get grow big as a trader, you need accountability partners, blah blah blah. And I know he and Sabi Girl are friends and all of that. So what
Eh?
do you think about it? Because the
Sabike
person
is not my friend though. She's my boss.
no, no, I mean like what do you think about having an accountability partner? Like is he like on me on my own, I know I can do it on my own. I mostly like working alone, but if I have to get an accountability partner to scale, I really don't mind. But do you think it's an important thing? Do you think it's something I should worry myself about? Because all the people I've been meeting, they're either not as serious as I am or they don't want to work with me. And I don't like bugging people. I like doing my thing myself. So what do you think about it?
All right. It's very simple. Yeah. Me. Yeah. I'm going to tell you about myself. Let me just tell you about myself. Right. For those of you that are very close to me, or some of those of you that know me, right, that knows me, some of you can tell that I am very, very passionate about positive people. Anybody that speak negative, see, you cannot speak negative around me. You cannot tell me, you cannot tell me something negative about my. You cannot tell me. It's not possible. And those people that speak negative around me, I try to correct them immediately. Now, what am I trying to say? Not everybody is going your direction. For those of you that follow my status, I call myself I tell myself that I am Black Jeff, the billionaire forex trader, right? I have somebody that told me, stop calling yourself a billionaire. You are not yet a billionaire. Do you know what? That very day, he stopped being my friend. As little as that thing is said, he stopped being my friend. What am I trying to say? You have to start looking for people that are going your direction. Not everybody is going your direction. You start finding people that are passionate and they are hungry for, what's it called, for change, for results. You will not allow somebody to slow you down, right? One of my accountability partner is my personal assistant. We were discussing before this call. He was just telling me of how he has made over $320 in the space of 2 weeks. And this is somebody that just came into my mentorship not up to like a month. It's not up to a month that he signed up for my mentorship, right? He saw that my workload was very high. I was like, boss, let me be your PA and stuff like that. After he became my PA. After 1 week of signing for mentorship, he became my personal assistant. And he became, or I became, this is an opportunity that I don't give out anywhere. The reason why I'm doing that was because he's my personal assistant. If I tell him, Alpha, send me Zoom link now, they are active to send me Zoom link. Even if it's 2 a.m., he will send me Zoom link. I call him now, come online, send me Zoom link, let's lock in. He's active. Another person again is my best friend, right? Charles. That guy, they disturb me. Not disturb actually, but he push me like, Alpha, Jeff, see this thing, see this thing. There are things that these are people I have taught. There are things that I still learn from them. Even from my personal assistant, I taught him Forex to be, I taught him to be profitable. There are things he has observed in the market that he teaches me. So what am I saying? You should get somebody that is serious, somebody you know that is passionate, is hungry for results. That is the person that will be your accountability partner, not somebody that you will tell that let's lock in. The person telling that is watching a movie. Hmm. See, you've not made money, you are watching a movie. When will people watch you? At least thank God now people are already watching me on YouTube. But what am I saying? What am I saying is this, yeah? You need to find someone that is ready to lock in with you. Someone that is going somewhere, someone that is going the same direction with you. That's the kind of person you need right now. Not just anyhow person. Are you getting my point?
Mm, yeah.
So you need to
Okay, so
change.
must the person,
You need to change
okay, sorry.
now. And the person you are using as accountability partner is someone that already knows how to trade, not a newbie.
No, no, she's a newbie. Oh. We're both
So you
learning, you
cannot
get.
even, okay, both of you are learning. Okay, you're not an advanced trader. Like both of you are in the same level. If she's a newbie, they're gonna find another
No,
newbie that
I
you
know,
would you
I
would
feel
learn
like
with.
I know more than some things.
See, in this kind of case, yeah, in this kind of case, find someone that is in the same level with you and lock in with the person.
Must we throw the same strategy or it doesn't matter?
What why you guys have to be trading the same thing now? My personal assistant and I will trade the same thing. I taught him I will trade the same thing. My best friend
Alright,
and I will trade the same thing. So both of you have to
alright,
trade the same thing. Yeah.
alright. Thank you so much.
Next question, please. Who
Hello.
is Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. This is Mr. Gideon.
Oh, Mr. Gideon.
Okay. I joined. Yes, yes. I joined your class last week. Okay. Let me even start from how I got to know you, so that you know that yes, you're doing a great job. I joined your class last week, but before now, I have been following Sabige's WhatsApp status and all of that. So I think it was one of his posts, one of the posts she made, where she talked about you, that she has never seen a committed trader like you. I think that was when I started following you, and then it was the last class you had. I saw the link. I said, I've been following this person, so let me just join the class. And then that was why I got visited your Twitter. I remember that, okay, it was through Sabige. So indeed, I must say your lessons has been very interesting, and then straight to the point. Why I'm saying this is one of the things that challenges me. So I'll be talking at length. You just forgive me, please. One of the things that challenges me is when I see new traders doing so much. I started trading in 2017 thereabouts, and then I've been in and out, a lot of emotional damages, a lot of losses, and then I was also new in crypto as like 213, saw BTC at 200 plus and all of that, but a lot of missed opportunities. So most times the psychological part of me is really affecting so much. So when I attended your class last week, I saw some of your this thing. I was one that was asking, if you remember, somebody was in a drop link to your YouTube. So I went to your YouTube,
Okay,
downloaded,
yeah.
some of them, watched some of them, how to download to watch them. In fact, I was watching them. I had to set alarm 2 times for this nice class because of the so much value you are giving. And also, if you remember on Twitter, somebody asked you about candlestick confirmation, inspired Gideon. I was the one that
Yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
asked that. So what I'm saying in essence is that you've been doing so much for the community, and one of the things most times I focus on, like you said, I focus on more on what can I learn from this person, not really about your results. Because if I can get what you know, it will be very easy to replicate your results. And being somebody that has been in the system for years, I've taught some persons that became more profitable than myself, but my mind was affected. I had some series of losses in 2020, affected me, lost some money, and at some point I was not trusting what I was doing. So when I saw your videos and then I started learning um something from Sabi Girl too on her status, I just use status and try to test chat. So you are really doing so much from your classes. So going through your videos, I just have a few questions to ask. Now, one of them is I don't know if you have ever
Please,
encountered a loss.
sorry. Before you ask a question, let me come in here. I'll allow you to ask a question, but let me just say something here. Now, you guys
Okay.
remember when I told you guys that the reason why I don't post my results is because of the fact that I do not want to put anybody under pressure. I do not want anybody to feel like they are lost or they are left behind or stuff like that. I do not want anybody to feel that way, right? Now, I want you guys to understand something that everybody has his own time, everybody has his own season. You may call it luck, but I don't know. I will just call it grace, right? But I want you, it's not that you don't have grace or something, but I just want you to know that in the right time, when everything starts to click, you will not even remember that you started learning Forex in 20. Now, as you are right now, right? If you made like $100,000 now, you will forget the fact that you started in 2017. How you forget about how you struggled and all of those things. You will forget about it. You will just be so excited about the profit and everything, right? Now, I want you guys to see something here. One of the things that helped me to become very, very good, to become a very, very good forex trader, a very good mentor, is the fact that I was in TLS 1.0, the set in January. Look at where I am right now. Do you know what I did? I wasn't even the best in the class at the beginning of the class. Yes, I'm in TLS 1.0. I wasn't even the best. I wasn't even among the first 20 students in January, February, March. I wasn't among the first. What we are over 1,600 in that class. 1,000 we're over 1,500 in that class. 1,500. I wasn't among the first 50. I wasn't among even the first 100. People were posting results. I was just looking at them like, people are just posting this result. People are making this profit. I went to somebody's DM and the person told me I should pay me a certain amount of money. I was like, I don't have this money. Let me just go back and log in. Right? I think I went to the person's DM in March. I logged in April, May. Do you know what? I don't know. I came from the Alpha 1,500. Let's say I came from number 500. Number 500. I became the first top three students in the class. Now in TLS 1.0, I'm not exaggerating. If you are calling the first top three students, right, amongst Abigail students, you will call Black Jeff. You must call Black Jeff. What did I do? First thing is I was blind to other people's results. I was so blind to other people's results. I wasn't seeing their results. I keep telling myself that it is me versus me. It is not me versus Sabi girl. It is not me versus the other persons here. It is me versus me. So I want you,
Indeed.
sir, Mr. Gideon, I want you to know that it is you versus you. It is you, it is your 2017 versus your 2025. Forget about the student you've taught. Forget about the student you've taught. Now, forget about those guys. Just know that what you should be comparing right now is I started in 2017. Okay, let me not use 2017 because that time you are still a newbie. Let me even go to as far back as 2021. Yeah, let me go to 2021. Now, what you should be doing is, because at 2021 you should have been far better than 2017. Now in your 2021, are you is your 2021 better than your 2025? Now if your 2021 is better than your 25, you have to ask yourself, what was I doing in 2021, right, that I'm not doing in this 2025? Now I discovered that a lot of persons, and one of the mistakes a lot of persons are making is jumping from one strategy to another strategy. This is another big mistake people make. Jumping from one strategy to another strategy. You don't have to jump from one strategy to another strategy. Just stay on one strategy and refine and blend it. I come up with a strategy that nobody has come up with before. I call it the SORO concept: structure, order flow, reclamation, entry. Right? So you have to stay on these things, right? It is you versus you. It is your past versus now. It is now versus your future. So just be blind to other people's results and you will see results. All right. You can ask your question, sir. I believe other persons in this call are
Okay.
getting blessed or are getting inspired.
Okay. Thank you very much for that um persuasion and also counseling. Just few questions from the videos. Maybe I'll start from the first one. The mind and overcoming past losses. I don't know. You started with Sabige. I don't know how you were able to cope with losses, and then sometimes is when you get to I've blown some several funded accounts. Not really funded account, evaluation phase account. And then I noticed something that when I begin to make more profit, it's either I quickly just run into a loss, or when I begin to make more losses, and then I'll just begin to struggle at that point to see how to meet up with keeping up the account, either to the normal level and also targeting for profit. So one of the questions I want to ask is the mind and then overcoming past losses. Then secondly, from the two videos I've about 4 or 5 videos I've watched from you, from your YouTube and all of that, there were some questions I needed to. I wrote it down. I said I was going to ask it on your Twitter, but let me just ask it since the meeting is ongoing and it's question and answer session. Now, I most times I observe from your teachings and even Sabige's chats too that most times she switches between. I rarely see her on 4 hours, so most times I see her between 2 hours and 1 hour. And I noticed in some of your videos, you were trying to explain something, and then most times I see you switching to 2 hours. So I want to ask, is the 2 hours helping you to give you a clearer view about your key level? That is my question as regards you're switching between 1 hour and 2 hours. Also, I observed something while I was backtesting some few things yesterday and today. I noticed something that some of the 5 minutes confirmation that happens within a key level. And then most times before the close of the either the harami candle or the engulfing candle, it happens outside of the key level. And then if you try to enter there, you notice that it also went back again to that level and then started pumping from there. So my question now is this: one, how do you know which one you have to just put direct entry without a confirmation? And then the ones you have to put confirmation when the thing placed outside of the confirmation is formed from inside to the outside of your key level, maybe more of a long
All
candlestick
right.
of the 5 minutes. How do
All
you not
right.
enter those ones? So those are
All
my
right.
questions.
I think in the last video, I explained it in the last video that when the candles forming the key level are long like this, when they are long, you should it is better to wait for confirmation candle. In the last class, for those of you that were in the last class, I said it, that whenever the candle that is forming the key level are this long, you should wait for confirmation candle. But if they are not very long, they are just short like this, you can either enter with limits or you still wait for confirmation candle, depending on you, depending on what you want. Both works, right? Both of them work, right? Then how to come out of your past losses is this. One thing you should know is this here, is that losses is part of the game, right? You cannot tell me you want to make money from Forex and not make losses. I do not want to call names, but any forex trader that you like, that you admire, they make losses. The biggest forex trader in Nigeria, we all know him. His name start with H, letter H. I don't want to call his name. And his name start with Y, right? The guy has Lambo, he has Cybertruck. You guys already know what I'm talking about. Now, this particular guy make so much losses. Don't call him, please. He makes so much. He's someone that I respect and admire so much. He makes so much losses, right? But he's still coming back strong. He makes so much losses and he's still coming back strong. Now, Black Jeff, do you make losses? See, honestly, I make losses. You see that thing that somebody will tell you, I don't make 5 losses in a row. It's a lie. Oh, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Right? It's a lie. Making 5 losses in a row is normal. I'm serious. I'm telling you guys the truth.
Well,
See, am I a professional forex trader? I am a
it's normal.
professional forex trader. I'm very disciplined. Making 5 losses in a row can be normal. It may not even be strategy. It may not even be
It's
strategy
normal.
problem, because your strategy
It's market.
was derived from the market. The market did not use your strategy. They did not use your strategy to create the market. Your strategy was created from the market, right? Your strategy was created from the market. So one thing I want you to know is that losses, right, are normal. Everybody make losses. Now, how to come out from these losses? First thing first is, one of the things I do is I just stay back. I just stay calm and I just keep asking myself, what have I been doing wrong? It may just be as little as not waiting for a confirmation candle. That could have been the reason of me making losses, not even the strategy problem. It could just be as little as impatience. It could just be as little as indiscipline. It could just be as little as um, maybe rushing to take a trade or indecision. These are some of the things that keep you consistent losses. If I make 5 losses in a row, it is not because my strategy is not working. It is always because of, I can't remember the last time I made 5 losses in a row. But if I make 5 losses in a row, it is not because of strategy. It may just be because of impatience. Let's say I'm just waiting, like this candle now that is about to form. This candle will finish forming in 1 minute 20 seconds, and I just quickly just enter the market because I do not want to enter at a very high price. I want to enter at a very early price. I will just quickly enter the market, and this red candle will just turn to green. That will give me my first loss. I will see it again, do the same thing. As it's forming red now, it will be in the next 50 let's say 54 seconds, it will finish forming. And I don't want the candle to come to this point here, come down here while it has finished forming. Or like, let me just quickly enter here. While entering here, let's say in the next 10 seconds for the candle to finish forming, it will just turn to green candle and go and hit my stop loss. That can just be what can just make me make losses. So you have to find out what has been the reason you've been making losses. Is it that you don't have a working system? Your edge is not working? So what has been causing the losses for you? You really have to find out. There should always be, you always know why you are making a loss. Write it down and work on it. The losses will reduce or the losses will stop. If you have a working system that you found your edge in the market, it will stop. All right. Next question, please. I believe I was able to answer your question, sir.
Yes, you answered the question, but I talked about the one you were showing me that if the candlesticks were long. I know of that one because I was in your class last time. I'm talking
Okay.
about the confirmation candle of the Harami and then the
Okay. If
engulfing
the
candle.
if the if the conventional candle is long, is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes. If the 5 minutes confirmation is very long and the most
Okay.
times
Okay.
goes
Okay.
out,
Okay.
the confirmation
Okay.
can
Okay.
put outside
See.
your key
Okay.
level.
Okay. 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 This you're asking now, eh? I wasn't supposed to teach it. I wanted to reserve it for my mentee, but let me just teach you guys. If let's say for example now this is our POI now, right? This is our POI. You guys should pay attention. I've not said this in anywhere again. I was supposed to tell my PA, tell my best friend, tell my mentees, that's all. But now that you've asked me this question, I want to give you guys the answer. All right. Now, if the market gets into this market now comes into your POI, right, and form a long confirmation candle, that is a long engulfed candle, it is not wise to enter from here. It is not wise. I come and be putting your stop loss. It is not wise to enter from here. No, that's not how to enter the market. What are you going to do? In this kind of case now, I want to tell you guys a secret. Always, at all times, 90% of the time, the market will retrace to back to 50% of this long candle. It can retrace to 50% or 75% or 90% before coming down. Please pay attention, watch this thing. At any time your engulfed candle or your confirmation candle is a very long candle and it comes out of your POI like this, you should not enter immediately. Wait for the market to retrace to 50% before entering. Let me take it to 50%. Wait for the market to retrace to 50% before entering. So this is what I do. So I will not enter here. I will wait for the retracement of 50% before I enter. That is how I just go and backtest this thing. You will see that this thing works 95% of the times. 95% it is working. If you have a long candle like this, allow the market to retrace back to 50%, then you enter. This is how you stack. Once you just get to 50%, just enter, back, 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 come down, back, 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 like that. But if you don't go and blow account, that's I don't teach stacking. I only stack myself. All right, next question, please.
Hello, sir.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
sir.
sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. Thank you for this, your class and everything. Thank you for the class and thank you for everything you're doing. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
So, yeah, my question is, from Sabigel, from the lessons from Sabigel and from your lessons too, we get you get the external from the 4 hours, and then we get the hour, so either 1 hour, 45, 30 minutes, and then to like decide whether an internal is valid, we should have at least a structural liquidity inside of an internal. So now the thing is that I personally I find it hard to like decipher which is actually a structural liquidity, so that I can know that okay, this internal is this internal liquidity is actually um
A valid one.
valid.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
That's concerning that social equity is not something I want to teach today. It's not something I want to. It's not something I want to talk about today. I
Okay.
don't want to start a very long topic. I just want to like ask questions based on what I have thought in the past before. I don't want to start a very long topic that I will not finish today. That's me talking about structural liquidity will be some will be a topic for another day. Please, next
Okay.
question.
Good evening, Blackjack.
Good evening, sir.
Please, I would like you to show us how you mark out break of structure on 4 hours and how you move from 4 hours to 1 hour.
What?
How you mark from 4 hours and move to 1 hour. That's directional bias on 4 hours, and then how
Uh,
you mark out the internal on 1 hour.
wait, is this your first? This is your first class with me.
Yes,
This is your first class.
yes.
Like, is this your first class with me, or you've attended other classes with me before?
the first with you.
All right. I think you may have to go and watch my YouTube video. That the reason why I ask is because at every time I'm teaching, I always talk about this thing. I always talk about it. Anytime I'm teaching, I always talk about it. That okay, this is how you move from this time frame to this time frame. You may have to go watch my YouTube videos and what's it called? Learn from there. Learn from there. Just go back and watch my YouTube other videos, then you learn from there. I don't want to talk about it because something I've already talked about. I've said it in more than 30 classes. That thing is question you're asking now, and it's already on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and watch it. I'm sorry. Any other question?
Yeah, Black
Yeah.
Jeff, good evening, boss.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah. It's a privilege to be on this call. I'm also a TLS 1.0 student, and I can confidently say that your ever since you stepped up to, have to organize the slow learners class. Before, I used to be afraid of taking trades on GU because I used to hit SL back to back because of GU sometimes can be very, very crazy, especially on 30 minutes. But when you now introduce entering trades on 1 hour, Jesus, TP back to back, and GU is
Wow,
very, very nice, especially
wow.
on 1 hour. And I was on drawdown before, heavy drawdown, but GU brought me back. So I really want to appreciate you for that. And again, I'm going to say this, that your mindset, especially concerning associating kingdom and the business you are doing, is wonderful. I also have this kind of mindset, like billionaire mindset, where you can influence people, change their mindset, transform lives, and push them towards the kingdom and the cross. So I really appreciate it for that great work you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
Then, okay, now to my question. Can you hear me?
I'm with you, sir.
Yeah. So about the PDF that Sabi dropped before, that Malaysian support and resistance stuff. I use it sometimes, but I don't really get the full picture. Sometimes I use it for direction, but how do you have you used it before in your trades? And
What's that?
maybe you
What's
can
that?
share the detail. Malaysian support and resistance.
That's skill level. Yes, I've talked about it. I've thought that was the first class I taught in my community.
Yeah. I've been here all through, but there's a place where in the PDF daily reject daily, 4 hours reject 4 hours.
See, the thing is here. Now, the thing is what makes me astounding, right? I'm very happy that you're in TLS 1.0, right? Now, if you are in TLS 1.0, you saw that I was always shouting one thing, BGF SORO concept. Do you remember? Hello, hello, hello. I think this guy is out. Let me be sure if he's out or he's still talking. You're not saying anything. Are you there, sir? Hello. All right. If this guy, I don't know where he went to, but one thing I was always doing is that in TLS 1.0, I was always shouting SORO concept, structure order flow reclamation is all you need to make money in Forex. Is all you need to make money in Forex. Why am I saying that? I'm trying to say that what will give you money in Forex is simplicity. That's what will give you money in Forex. Simplicity. If you really want to make money in Forex, make sure your strategy is as simple as possible. Now, the what I'm teaching you guys is something I can teach to a 5 years old child, and the child will make money from Forex. Now, if you cannot teach your strategy to a 5 years old child, you are still playing. Oh. You have to simplify your strategy in a way that if you teach a 5 years old child, despite it may take long time, but the child will get it and will be profitable. That is when you know that you started making money. Try your possible best to simplify your strategy. Anything that is hard, difficult, I take it away from my strategy. Any concept that is hard, any concept that is difficult, I take it away from my strategy. So that thing you are saying, I'm very sure Sabeke doesn't use it. I'm very sure. Because sometimes she sent me a trade idea. I sent her my trade idea too. She sent me a trade idea to my DM. Send that trade idea to my DM, and I just like, okay, let me just learn from this lady. There was time I even told her, I said like, Mama, please, anytime you are taking a trade, just send me your trade idea so I can learn from your trades. And a trade is as simple as possible, like very simple, very simple. It's something that a 5 years old, 10 years old child can understand. That's the same way I trade. All right. So please continue.
Yeah, it's very clear. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very clear. Thank you very much.
yeah. So just simplify your strategy or your edge. Anything you know that will be giving you. Now, this is the where people have been making mistake. You know that a particular thing has been giving you money, a particular pair has been giving you money. Why do you want to change? Just stay on it and be making money from it. Just stay on it and be making money from it. Like me now, one pair that has never given me money in this forex space is volatility 50. That pair is a very useless pair to me. And I will see people making money, bastard money from that pair. I'm like, how are these people making money from this pair? The other trades, the other pairs that are giving me money, not volatility 50. So you have to find that thing that is very simple and is giving you money consistently and stay on it. That's all you need. There's another question.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Black Jeff. Really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
sir.
Yeah, I have a question. Please, can I go on?
This voice
Hello.
sounds familiar. Yeah, continue.
Okay. Well, my thanks for the class. My question is based on psychology.
What's your name,
You know, this
please?
thing of
Sir, what's your name? Sorry.
Victor.
Mr. Victor. All right, go ahead.
Okay. You know, this thing of, okay, finally, let me just a little bit back on. As a man like this now, if you don't have money, you are as good as useless. You get, and as a forex traders, I like the fact that you can also relate. Every day, people we
But,
see you,
but
you
sir,
be
let
at
me let
home.
me sorry, let me correct something here. The honest truth is this here. The money in your account is not determined by the value you give. There are people that have so much money more than me, right? But right now, you see, I'm always using right now because I know that there are some places that I'll be richer than me currently. So there are people that have money more than me right now, but the value I give is top notch. That doesn't make me useless. What defines you is not by the amount of money in your account. Money should not be something anything that is physical, right? Anything that somebody can touch, anything that somebody can see is what is defining you. Or you are not worth living, you should not be living at all. That is, what am I trying to say? That what should define you, it should be nothing anybody can see. Be it money, be it cars, be it landed properties, be it anything, be it not any of these things should not define you. So that's what's it called? That narration of if you don't have money in your account, you are nobody. That's not true. That's not true. You can always start as nobody, but you should not end as nobody, right? So I want you to change that mindset and do not, that's why I said do not be pressured. That's why I started by giving a story. That the people that were thinking that I was nobody, I said if you divide my net worth into five, eh, just pick one of my just my divide my net worth into five, just 1/5 of my net worth is richer than the person, they are the richest person back then that were mocking me, right? Now that doesn't mean because I am richer than now my work said because I'm richer than them now doesn't mean I am still better than them. There are things I can still learn from them. So I want you to just change that mindset of what's it called? That if a man doesn't have money in his account, is nobody. That's not true. You are somebody, you have a voice, you can still speak, right? So all you just need to do is that just tell yourself that okay, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to make this. And I said this again that it is not the amount of money in your account that defines you, right? No, don't think that way. So you can continue, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so let me just go straight to the question. I think you have touched some of them. So my question now is, how were you able to face challenges that time that you were still losing? And also, there's this thing that is happening to me. once you're learning a strategy, you are good. But once the moment you enter into live account, that's when you start encountering loss back to back. But when you were learning the strategy, testing it on demo, everything was good. Once you now go live, you will just hit SL till you lose the account. It will look
All right.
like you don't even know what
All
happened.
right. Let me
So
let me
how were
quickly give
you
you the answer to
able
this.
to pass
Now
that
the thing is
level?
this, yeah. Now I always tell I thank God for all of my mentees. God blessed me with great mentees, very great mentees. They may come to me as unprofitable trader, but they can never live as an unprofitable trader. Do you know why? I always tell them something, right? Whenever they have gotten to the phase of trading accounts, trading, I told them, I said, this is what I always tell them. This is the reason why a lot of people are making money in demo, right? But when it gets to live accounts, they're no longer making money. It's because of this thing. It's because of profit consciousness. Now, if you really want to make money in this forex, you don't have to be profit conscious. Hmm. If you really want to make money in this forex, you don't have to be profit conscious. You don't have to be profit conscious. Now, the Bible says something here. It said that he that has, right, more will be given to him. But he that has not, that which he has will still be taken away from him. Now, what am I trying to say here? If you are profit conscious, that small capital you have, it will be taken away from you. You should not pursue profit. What you should pursue rather is pursue good trades. Now, because you are pursuing profits, now this is I'm sharing wisdom. I think you should write this down. Because you are pursuing profits, you are pursuing all trades. But if you pursue good trades, you will make profits. Now, I've forgotten your name. I think Mr. Emmanuel, what was the name? Mr. Victor.
Victor,
Mr.
Victor,
Victor. Yeah,
Victor.
Mr. Victor. Now, the reason why you trade on your demo, you make profits, and you trade on your live, you make losses, is because of this thing I'm telling you right now. Now, why you trading on your live account, you already know that this is live money. You can make money, you can make $50,000 from here, you can withdraw it. It's because you are profit conscious. So by the time you stop being profit conscious and you start pursuing good trades, you will make more money. This is the secret. I don't pursue profit. I pursue good trades. My boss doesn't pursue profit. She pursues good trades. Every good profitable forex trader that you know, they do not pursue profits. They pursue good trades and use good risk in the trade and they make money. So if you want to make money in forex, do not pursue profit. Do not be running after I just want to make $50,000 profit. No, that should not be your mindset. That should not be your consciousness. You want to make $50,000 profit, you want to make 5K profit, you want to make 2K profit. Don't pursue profit, pursue good trades. And good trades are hard to come by. Good trades require you to be patient. Good trades require you to what's it called? Good trades require you to be patient. It requires you to stay, wait, analyze well. Now, I want to change the narrative of everybody here. Now, starting from today, Black Jeff is declaring that if you will do this, you will be very, very profitable. Starting from today, nobody should pursue profits. Everybody should be looking for good trades. Nobody should look for profits anymore. Start looking for good trades and you will make profits. That thing you are pursuing, you will never get it. But if you pursue good trades, and you see that when you are pursuing profits, you are making losses. But when you are pursuing good trades, you are making profits. It is not what you are pursuing that you will get. It is not what you are pursuing that you will get. It is when you pursue something, you will get another thing from it. If you pursue profits, you'll be catching losses. But if you are pursuing good trades, you're looking for good trades in the market, you'll be making profits. This is my secret. This is the thing that is making every person, right, being profitable. I've answered the question, Mr. Victor.
Yeah, you did a very wonderful job. Thanks very much.
You've been profit conscious all this while. That's why you've been making losses. Now, Black Jeff is telling you that you shouldn't be profit conscious anymore. You should pursue good trades. When you pursue good trades, you pursue good setup, you will make profit. And I say that good trades or good setup are hard to come by. It requires patience for you to get it. Now, I want you all to always like my YouTube channel. After dropping a post, even if you're in the class, go back and rewatch the video. You will get something you did not get before. Now, there are over 40 persons on this 42 persons on this call right now, right? You can always refer your friend. It's not possible for you not to have up to like 2 Forex traders as a friend. Have you told them about Black Jeff? Have you told them about Black Jeff Computer? This guy is giving out knowledge free of charge. Time is 11:46. I've not eaten dinner because of this class. I'm waiting and preparing. So I want you guys to put in your all, tell people about Black Jeff, subscribe to my YouTube channel, always like my post and give a comment so that other persons can easily come online and it will get to their, what's it called, to their timeline, to their field. They will easily see my videos. All right, next question, please. Next question, please.
Good evening, Banjay.
Good evening, sir.
Evening, Banjay.
Hey, Bolatife Afolabi, the guy I gave money to last time.
Yeah, I really appreciate you. God bless you.
Amen.
Sorry about that misconception because I was mixing up that motor,
Omo,
the engulfing.
that one don't pass, Jerry. I know they remember that one. That don't
So
pass.
yeah, I wanted to ask a question.
All
Right
right.
now, I went taking a trade using key level. So like our TP, is it our TP strategy recent low, high, or at another key level?
Wait, of everybody I've been talking since, it's just your voice I did not hear clearly. Please just slow down. Be slow while speaking and continue. Please.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. But just be
Can you
very slow while you're talking, yes.
Okay. So I said that when using the key level as continuation when market is acting from the liquidity source, that where should our take profit be? Should it be at another fellow key level or as the recent low or high, depending on the trend?
Yes, you can do that. The recent low, the recent high, you can do risk to reward, you can do 100 pips, you can do 200 pips. Just something you are satisfied with. You can do 200 pips, you can do 300 pips, you can do 500 pips. You get. So you can do 1000 pips if you want. But ideally, I think 100 pips, 200 pips is not bad. Or like 5 risk to reward, 4 risk to reward is not bad. Or the nearest zone. Let's say, for example, now I want to take this sell key level. Let's say I want to take this sell key level. Ideally, my TP should be somewhere like here. My TP should be somewhere like here. This next zone here. Then my stop loss just below here. Look at now. Almost 5 risk to reward. This is my zone, my nearest zone. Or I can want to, if I, but this is ideally, this is where my TP should be. I would not want to put my TP here because at this lowest point, because the market can just decide to reverse. So I'd rather put my TP at this low here or around here. 4 is to reward. That's a very good one. So this is what I should be anticipating. Yeah. Do you get? You get now?
Yes, I understand. And my last question is like, as a not a beginner forex trader, but someone that already understand like analysis, like you already know your strategy, the retail strategy that they are using. So how do you skill up using like the prop firm?
Now, first thing is this here. the strategy you are using, is it working? If it is working, if you have a working strategy, you can start with a prop firm, right? Now, this is the thing you need to scale up. See, I don't know. See, go on. I don't know if any French trader have said this thing before, right? But I'm telling you guys from my own experience that if you really want to scale up in Forex, you really want to make money in Forex, do not pursue profit. Pursue, what's it called? Good trades. Now, I have three funded accounts or Profim, three funded accounts on Profim. I told myself that this is a long-term project. I'm in profit in the three of them. I'm in profit in the three of them. I told myself that I'm not going to rush to make $20,000 and withdraw. No, I will take my time. It's even a project that I've been funded since like how long now? Close to like close to like more than 3 weeks I've been funded, and I told myself that my target is to now. I just want to trade, just be trading small, small now till December. I just want to pursue good straight. I'm not rushing. It's a long-term project. Now I want you guys to see Profem as a long-term project. Don't see it as a get rich quick scheme. See it as a long-term project. That okay. See, if you start seeing Forex as a long-term project, you will make money. The reason why people are losing money is because they just want to quickly make profits. They are seeing others making profit. They thought that they want to quickly make profit too. No, it doesn't work that way. Start seeing it as a long-term project. That's the best. You will now make money. When you handle profit as a long-term project, yeah, you would apply risk management. Your risk management will be in check. You would be looking for good trades. You will not be rushing to pass. You see that thing that people post and say phase one done in 2 days. It is not bad, but it is pride. What if you pass your phase one in in 24 minutes and I pass my phase one in 1 month? Does that make you a better trader? No. So do not be moved by unnecessary pressure. You're not in competition with anybody. You pass phase
Yes.
one in 2 days and you post it out there, tell people you are trying to like compete secretly without you even knowing. You're already competing without you knowing. If you pass your phase one in 2 days and I pass mine in 1 week, it doesn't make you a better trader than me. The only thing is this here, I am just a disciplined trader, right? And the best trader are those that are disciplined. What about passing your phase one in 2 days and now losing phase two? Because you're trying to do, you want to pass phase one, phase two in 2 days, and so you can post there. That's pride. You don't need that. See your profit as a long-term project and just keep trading from there like that. Then wait for good trades and you'll be good. Do not be after passing phase one in 2 days. If they tell you that you should even pass phase one, right, or phase two in a week, you can just tell yourself that in 1 month I want to pass phase one. You see, it is a long-term project. Profit as a long-term project. When you treat profit as a long-term project, you will always make money. Go and check those statistics of those that are making money constantly from profit and those that treat profit as a long-term project. All right. Next question, please. Do you get me, sir?
Yeah, yes, I understand you. Thank you. Thank you very
All
much.
right. All right. Next question, please.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Black Jeff.
I've been waiting for a lady to ask questions since. Good evening, ma. What's her name? Oh, this is Stella Johnson I've been asking of. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir. I
Sorry,
really want
are
to
you
appreciate you.
sorry? Are you the daughter of Apostle Joseph Suleiman?
No, no, I'm not.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, continue, please.
I want to start by appreciating you for everything you do for the community because you're doing all of these things not for anything, not for like I don't have much to say, but I just want to say thank you. Because coming across your page on X, it just gave me this illumination. I'm also maybe I'll call it an extension of TLS 1.0. I didn't. It was my brother that bought the course, so we took it together. But it also served as a foundation for my trading career, and it really brought me up. Yeah, but when I came in contact with your account, I started watching your videos even on YouTube, and that the pinned one on X, it just gave me this explosive illumination. As in, that was when I knew that even the simplest details, like you don't even need much, just a very simple detail is what you just need to add to what you already know, and then everything will be working fine. So I just want to say thank you. And my
Thank you very
question
much, man.
here, okay, and my question here is the there's a place you were saying something, one of the videos I watched, where you said that as a trader you mustn't do everything that your mentor taught you. You just have to learn from it and then carve, like, pave your own way for yourself with what you already understand and your experience with what you see in the market. So that's what I'm doing, and it brings me to my question. When I'm marking my internals, right? We believe that yes, are supposed to have structural liquidities inside of them. But there's something I've come to understand, and I don't know. I started doing it like that ever since I started learning from Sabi Girl. Whenever I'm marking my internals, I make sure that the valid internals is the ones that swept previous structural liquidity. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like,
Continue.
but watching your video, I noticed that you don't care about those structural liquidity, whether it's swept structural liquidity or not.
No, I
You
don't.
just said that you should mark the internals on the 1 hour, as long as it has, if it's a buy trend, as long as it has sell candles inside of it, those are the structural liquidities. But the way I mark the structure is it has to sweep structural liquidity. So sometimes when I see the way Abigail marks her breaks of structures and that's her internals, is a bit different from mine. So I don't know. And also my second question is the key level video where you taught the first one I watched was the one on X. And the way I watched it based on my own understanding of the video was um fresh key levels, like key levels that doesn't have any wick. Like when it's breaking structure, it has to break with the body of the candle. So my question is it compulsory? Because if you go on X, sometimes you see people that trade key level, these key level entry models. Some of them will have wicks like there. They call it the unfresh key level. Some of them will have wicks there, and then some of them are the ones that just break with the body of the candle. But I tried backtesting, especially on gold. I went far back. I was checking and checking. And then I noticed that most of the ones that work out, that play out perfectly well are the unfresh key levels, not the ones that have weeks breaking before the body of the candle breaking it. So I don't know. Is it compulsory for it to be the break of the body of the candle? Because sometimes you might be in your trading range and then you'll be seeing these key levels forming. But why I would not want to take the trades is because I might be waiting for it. Okay, a key level has formed. I'm now waiting for a perfect break of structure. Price should break that key level, and then I cannot take the retest, right? And then a week will just come and violate it. Before the body will now come again and break it, and then I won't take that trade. And sometimes it goes well, but I don't know. I just want to hear your opinion.
All right. Now I want you to, like, again, right, in 15 seconds, right? Ask your question again in 15 seconds. So I will get what you are saying. In 15 seconds, ask your question again, please. Sorry.
Okay,
In
asking
15
again.
seconds. No, I got all the story you said, yeah. But just the question in 15 seconds. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, the question is, based on the way you understand, the way you trade key levels, is it safer or is it better to trade on fresh key levels and abandon on fresh key levels? There's key levels that break with the week. Like there's some key levels
I
that
know,
we
I
would
know,
see.
I know fresh key level. I know fresh key level. Now the thing is this
Yes.
here. The thing is this here. I started with just trading fresh skill level before I moved to
Okay.
on fresh skill level. I'd already made money from fresh skill level before I moved to on fresh skill level. You see, this thing you are saying now, I have not taught my community. Oh. I've not taught them fresh or unfresh. You're the one that is bringing it to them. Ah, God. Stella Johnson. So, I'm just asking this question for you, not for the community. Now, I started by trading fresh skill level before I will move to on fresh skill level, right? But right now, I don't care if it's fresh or unfresh. Now, just stay focused on what is giving you money. If fresh skill level is giving you money, just only be finding fresh skill level. Consider it to be your A plus setup. If unfresh is taking money away from you, consider it to be your B plus setup. Just stay focused on what is giving money, then you are good.
Okay. Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. Please, any of that last question before I call it a night. It's already 12:01, so I can do some other things.
Good evening, sir.
This will be the last question before I call it a night. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Imagine. Sir, thank you very much for everything. May God bless you and everything concerns you.
Amen.
Thanks for, even apart from your community, what you are doing for us in TLS. Thank you very much, sir. So,
Which
okay, let
which
me let
tiers
me quickly
which list are you in?
to sir. This is
Two.
Supreme,
Okay.
sir.
Oh, Supreme. Okay, I want to be sure of the tiers you are in. That one or two. I
Okay,
know
two,
you.
sir.
I know you. I know you are my friend.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. So, okay, let me quickly go straight to the point. Okay, the thing is that you know when you get to a stage, normally, okay, you have had a lot of experience in trading, you have learned and unlearned some things, and like you have used a lot of, like, you have been in trading for a lot of years. So now, right now, okay, joining TLS, you have unlearned all the previous things that getting new knowledge. But now this new knowledge, now you don't have issue with the new things that have been taught, like this talking about disruption, the key level, the one that will work and the one that will not work, and probably like when price get to this stage before coming to your entry, okay, this will not hold and this will hold. You don't really have issue with those things anymore. But now things that are not now happen is that, okay, you will be getting it right, you'll be getting it right, everything will be working perfectly, and suddenly it will just be like you don't know anything again. Like it's now be like, probably you should learn something else, or you'll be feeling like this thing is not like it's not working for you again. You know, I don't really know, probably like you are getting it, but like it's always seems like you you are getting it. Yes, you are getting it. It's working probably like for a week. A week you are getting it. Yes, it's working. You already have the way you enter markets, the way you do your analysis, and everything is working fine. But probably like the next one, the next week, the following week, it's just be like you are just new to this. Like what's going on? So I don't know if we are going to call that one technical issue, or probably like it's psychology, or I don't know. So that is what I want to ask you. Maybe you can kindly help me to throw light on that. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, I heard everything you said. Yeah. That is like looking like this week it is working, the following week it is not working. Now, what is causing that thing is change of character. I'm talking about I'm not talking about market change of character. I'm talking about your own character, your own attitude. It may be that this week your attitude towards the market is that you were so disciplined, right? It may also be that the following week your attitude towards the market is bad. So you cannot expect you putting the right attitude to the market. You are making positive results, and you putting negative attitude to the market, and you are expecting same results. It is not possible.
Mm,
It is not possible. So one thing you should know is this year is that at all time you should always put in the right results. at all time, you are always putting in the right result, that is the right character. Now, first thing first is ask yourself this particular question: what you are doing, is it working? The system, is it working? A lot of people are too quick to fund accounts. They've not back tested to see if what they are doing is working. It is wrong. Don't be too quick to fund account. Make sure you have a working system. This system is working before you go get, before you start funding your account, right? I know of somebody that said they
Mm.
lost about, I think they said they lost about $30,000 in the space of, in the space of, I think a month. Bro, this is real money. $30,000 is real money. Now, this person now will not pay $500 for mentorship. He will rather pay the market. That's foolishness now. Now, find a system that work. It's either you learn a system that is working from a mentor, which is the fastest, or you find it yourself, which will take you time. If 3 years if you are still finding, the best is to get a mentor that you know has results and can teach you, have your time, and you are good, right? So what is causing yours is just your attitude towards the market. Maybe this week you are putting on good attitude, you are following your trading plan, your trading setup and everything. The following week you're not following your trading plan, you're not being serious and stuff like that. You cannot make money. That's the honest truth. You cannot make money. So if you want to consistently make money, you have to consistently have the right approach towards the forex market. Are you getting my point?
Mm. Yeah, sure.
You have to kill FOMO, fear of, one of the reasons why a lot of people are making money is FOMO. Oh, this trade should not leave me. This trade should not leave me. If the trade leaves you, no problem. There are still many days to trade. This is something you should always remember. Even if the trade leaves you, there are still many other days to trade. There are still many other days to trade.
Mm.
All right. I believe
Thank you
you've
very
gotten
much,
something
sir.
tonight. Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure, 100. So, okay, can I quickly ask one? That one is just technical, just one, please. It's
All right,
about
sir.
confirmation. Like, okay, the best time frame for confirmation, either Aramin or engulfing. Is it 15 minutes or like 5 minutes is okay?
You can
Please.
do both. You
I'm
can
very
do any
sorry.
time frame. You can do. Don't worry. Don't be sorry. You can do any time frame. You can do 15 minutes. You can do 15 minutes. You can do 5 minutes. Just find the time frame that is working for you
Yeah.
and stick with that
All
time
right.
frame. Yeah,
All right. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
amen. But personally for me, yeah, I use what's it called? I use M5 for my
Okay.
key level time frame. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
yes, sir. So in the that will be all for tonight. Thank you all for joining this live session. I remain Black Jeff for Forex. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? Follow me on X, I am Black Jeff. Follow me on Instagram, I am Black Jeff. And always comment on my posts, no negative comments, positive comments. No, if you have something to talk about, be it negative. I like feedback. Right? I like feedback. Even if you tell me something negative, it's something I would look at. What this person is saying, is it true? There are some things that people will say about you that are negative, but they are true. Like one guy, imagine after teaching key level, God, on X, after watching the video for 55 minutes, all what the guy could tell me is, bro, omo, you just a break bottle. English not the correct. I was like, what this guy said is true. I can't get angry. What this guy is saying is true. The honest truth is, I don't know how to speak English very well. I'm still learning. English is not my mother's tongue. If people want to use me to use Benin to teach Forex, and I can use Benin to teach Forex. But the question is, will you understand? The guy gave a feedback, right? He gave me a response, and I was like, what this guy is saying is true. I really need to improve on my vocabularies, right? So if people are giving you guys negative comment or something, don't feel bad, don't feel intimidated. I just told the guy that, thank you, I will work on myself. So persons will feel bad and attack the guy. Me, I don't do social media fight. Oh, I don't want anybody to come and beat me or arrest me. So please, I remain blackjack for Forex. Kindly like drop your comments. My Telegram DM is open to you guys. You can come to my Telegram DM, and I offer a mentorship, which is a one-on-one mentorship, right? Not a group mentorship, a one-on-one mentorship for as low. This is the cheapest you will find in the whole of Forex. In the whole Forex space, is the cheapest you will find. Offering a one-on-one mentorship. I know of somebody that is charging $2,000 for a group mentorship of about 15 persons. $2,000 for 15 persons, that's $30,000. Now, I'm now offering a one-on-one mentorship program for as low as $200. And I am so concerned in making sure that you get results. That is, I will create a group for you and I that I will be teaching and be recording all the classes and I will be sending to you. I will be giving you assignments and you will be submitting your assignments. I would approve you for that topic if you are correct before we move to the next topic. Not all mentors can do this. So if you want to sign up, you want to be profitable, you can sign up with Black Jeff, right, for as low as $200, and we would make this click. All right, that will be all for now. I will drop this video on YouTube. I want you all to see there are 33 persons right now on this call. I want the three of you to go on YouTube and like the video. Like it and share it. Please share and like. All right, that will be all for now. I want you all to know that Black Jeff love you guys so much. Peace out. Bye.